Alright guys, today I'll be teaching you about my favorite OCS lore. Starting with human big guy. So, the reason why I said human big guy and not regular big guy is because I made a human version of big guy. But I'm gonna explain this one first because it has deeper and juicier lore. So this is Big Guy. Why is he called Big Guy? He forgot his name. Okay. Yeah. So it all started when his mother, who took care of him, became broke. She couldn't afford anything. She couldn't afford food, water. She could barely afford anything for Big Guy. And that's what all starts tumbling down. It was getting to a point where she couldn't even afford food for 2 living beings at once. So, Big Guy's father, Big Guy's biological actual father, discussed with Big Guy's mother to help this problem. They agreed on sending Big Guy to the fucking rainforest because there was no orphanages around and their family lived in a different state. They didn't have a car either. So, yeah. Big Guy was a very observant kid for his age. Because this happened when he was 6. And he actually went in the living room and found out what they were planning. And so he was ready. He was prepared. So the next day, he got sent to the rainforest, and he was so hyper aware and alert. Over the years of being in the rainforest, he forgot. He only remembered his basic survival skills. He forgot everything else. He became a very feral and aggressive man. And forgot his name because he lost almost all of his sanity. He has many scars and body hair from not shaving. He grew out his hair. But then there was this man named Thomas, who was British, and sorry, just had to write that. There we go. Anyways, he found him, and he looked at him and was like, this man needs some help. So, he helped him. He gave him a little wash. He fed him food. He gave him a wash. He fed him. He showed him kindness. And, over that time of all that kindness and peace offerings, Big Guy started to actually learn how to be a functioning human being again. And Thomas put gauze around his arms, but he still got more scars over time. He tied his hair back because he had very matted and long hair. So, yeah. he became very affectionate for Thomas. And, yeah. This guy was a very rough man because he was training himself strong in the rainforest so he could survive. He was very mean when when Thomas found him, and very and he was struggling. He was struggling. He was lost, and it was just Sprout essentially helped him. It's kind of like a rags to riches stories, but it quickly goes from riches to rags. A bit. And it went all well. You see, Thomas, this actually takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, which is the reason why Big Guy's mom was so broke at the time. Because there was this one demon who took all of the government's wealth and dominated the entire world in a very short time. His name is... he's a demon from the Misfits of Hell, and his name is... I didn't give him a name. I just called him Big Ass Master. His name was T.J. Graves. It stands for Terror Razor Graves. And he took the form of a human. Yeah. Thomas was hiding Big Guy out in T.J. Graves' spot. In a T.J. Graves' castle, because he didn't live anywhere either. And after a good long while, T.J. Graves finally found out about Big Guy's existence. Upon that time, Big Guy was trained very, very hard. He was trained so hard. He became this strong. He became so strong. He became even stronger than he was in the Red Horse and he was barely feeding him. That's the reason why he has visible cheekbones. He was starved. He was very beefy. He had like 1% body fat. He had like 1% body fat. And Big Guy would abuse. T.J. Graves would abuse Big Guy a lot because he was one of the strongest minions in his castle. But since Big Guy regained his observance skills and he figured out that T.J. Graves was a very cold and demanding man who only cared about himself. He cared about himself and himself only, and he just uses minions for power. He regressed his emotions because he thought those emotions would get in the way of serving him. He knew that even at the slightest inconvenience to T.J. Graves, he would kill him. He would kill his minions. So, he gradually regressed his emotions. He was tortured, and he was very loyal. But Big Guy was also one of TJ's favorite minions. and he wanted something to play with. Big guy, TJ Graves asked Big Guy why he was doing this, because most of all his minions were incompetent because they were scared of TJ Graves. Except for Thomas and Big Guy. And Big Guy told him everything he knew. Everything he observed. And he came to the conclusion that every emotion would be a weakness to serving him. He gave him a first and last obsession. I actually made a poem about it. And he gave him a first and last obsession about being able to show his emotions. And he kind of used to. And Big Guy didn't know what to say or even do. But yeah. Big Guy knew what was going to happen. As he aged, TJ Graves found him progressively more useless. And 99 years later, Big Guy was old and suffering and didn't do anything. And that's when TJ Graves killed him. He killed him. Hey, TJ Graves, but Big Guy let it happen. Big Guy had iron fast reflexes, and TJ took out a blade, and tried killing Big Guy. Big Guy saw this, but let it happen anyway, because he knew what TJ was going to do to him eventually. He knew that he didn't care about his minions, and he knew that he was just a jerk on the inside. TJ ended up killing him, and it ended with Big Guy being tortured, with Big Guy being choked to death. With Big Guy being stabbed to death, and he didn't care because he knew this was going to happen to him. You see, a very long time ago, like 99 years earlier, they discussed what. I'm sorry I didn't explain this sooner, but they discussed what Big Guy. What TJ Graves was going to do to Big Guy, and he just knew that he was going to kill him. The moment he became useless, he didn't care. And Big Guy died. He was a ghost. He was a ghost. But then God found him, and what? I'm sorry. He got killed. He got brutally murdered and killed. Yep. That's the entire story of Big Guy. And it ended in his death. It ended in his death. Please do not ask me why I included that found God thing. It just ended in his death. And it's all because he let it happen. Anyways, here's some facts about Big Guy. Big Guy, 6'8", he's Nigerian, has 1% body fat. Yeah, it's very nice man. He cares only about other people, not himself. He hates himself. He has a low self-esteem. Big Guy And the guy was very fucked up. Just like a very fucked up dude. He likes hugs. That's the favorite thing to do. It's just hug people. He really likes hugging Thomas. Thomas was very nice to him. Thomas is very short bushman. And he was like his best minion. Why did I just call TJ Grace Thomas Blixer? Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, this is what happened. A big guy loves hugging so much. He hugs the guy, and he rumbles deeply when he hugs Thomas. But when he hugs Thomas, he's very happy. He likes plants because Thomas sneak plants at his roots sometimes. And I don't know. Yes, this is canon, but big guy is a softie. A total and complete softie. So that's everything you need to know about big guy.
Fucking peace out, nigga.